Hey everybody, welcome back to ZJ's Card Corner. Today on this glorious Friday, I want to talk about selling your cards. Now I know that a lot of this channel is about investing and reselling on eBay, but I want to talk about, for those of you out there that don't vend or don't sell cards on eBay or don't sell cards locally, how do you sell your cards? I think that this is something that so many people out there do not understand. And I wanted to get some information out there regarding selling your cards. Now, what exactly do I mean by selling your cards? Well, a lot of you out there have thousands upon thousands of cards that you buy, that you rip packs, or that you get in breaks, or that you shop for on Whatnot, or that you buy on eBay, or whatever, that you've had for years, or that you just bought, or sometimes you buy into these massive breaks and you get all these cards and you don't know what to do with them. Well, I want to talk a little bit about the misnomers in the hobby and how a lot of these local game stores and a lot of these other people are cheating you out of thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of profit. So the first thing I want to talk about is breakers and people that you buy from, where you get these large quantities of cards, or that you get cards that you maybe don't want because you were just trying to get a hit, and you just want to get rid of these cards. Some people don't want to be like me. I know, shock, right? Some people don't want to sell their cards on eBay and have to package all their cards. They just want to sell them in bulk. Your local game store is probably cheating you out of thousands of dollars. Let me give you some examples. And I don't want to throw a specific game store under the bus because I don't think that's fair. And a lot of the local game stores do have a lot of their patrons' best interests at heart. But the game stores that I've shopped at over the last 5 years, I can tell you, now that I'm in the hobby and I know what prices look like and I know what things look like, they are not in it for you. They are in it for themselves and their own profit, just like any self-serving business would be. They are in it to make money. You are getting cheated out of thousands upon thousands of dollars. You are better off shopping your collection on a larger scale instead of shopping your collection at a local game store. I'm not saying that you have to sell it on eBay. I'm not saying you have to meet up in a parking lot and sell it to somebody on Facebook Marketplace, although I do think that's a better option. I watched a guy, just as an example, walk into my local game store with a 2-row box of cards that he got in a football break. And he had this giant box. It was full of color and autographs. And he had bought like multiple teams. There had to have been $10,000 worth of breaks in that box. He walked in, handed it to the card owner, and the card owner took it to the back and went through it all. And I wanted to stick around because I wanted to know how much it was worth. I saw so many cards in there that he could have sold on the secondary market for thousands of dollars because the set was real super new. The cards were super new. There were really high-end cards in that box. And I don't think it was just luck. I think he spent way more than that on these breaks, because it was mostly the color that was in there and not the bulk. So I don't know if he sold the bulk to someone else, or he sold it, or he never got the bulk, or he told the breaker to keep the bulk. It doesn't matter. There was some insane money in that box. The card show owner offered him $2,500, and he took it without even considering why. I'm not saying that he ripped that guy off, but I want you to understand you can make money elsewhere without doing a ton of work. You don't have to list on eBay and package all your cards up to sell, but you need to not walk into your local game store or get taken by somebody who knows the hobby better than you, unless you want to be. If you want to be taken in that way, then you're not being taken. It's what you're looking for. You're looking to just sell these cards because you don't want them and you want the cash now. And that makes sense if that's what you're looking to do. For me, I don't want you to walk into that situation and be taken if that's not what you're looking to get done. I want you to walk into a situation where you feel confident in what you have and what it's worth, and not take 50% or less for the value. I think you should be closer to 60 or 70%, even if the LCS or LGS doesn't want to sell them to you at that price. So don't let them take advantage of you. You need to understand what you have. You don't have to do a ton of research, but there are hundreds of thousands of other people out there that would love to buy these cards that will pay you more than what you're getting at your local game store. Try going to a card show. The card show people will comp the card. They're just not going to make you an offer on the spot. They're going to comp it. They're going to tell you what they think it's worth, and then they're going to make you an offer that is probably more than fair because they're in the market and they know what it sells for. Your card store owner is giving you a lot of times a flat fee for a 2-row box. They're giving you what they didn't do enough research to give you full market value. Now some do. This is not all card store owners. This is not all people in the hobby are not out to get you. But what I'm saying is, don't jump to the first deal because it's easy. Make sure you understand what you have. Find someone that will make you feel comfortable and work with you and show you the prices on their phone, because that will tell you if there's value in it more than what you're being offered. And yes, 60% is fair in a lot of ways, especially if they're buying a large collection. 60% is fair. But if you're accepting less than 50%, you're not getting the value of your cards, and I would be extra careful with what you do. Take it to Facebook Marketplace. Put on there that you want to sell this as a lot and you want it gone ASAP. I promise you, someone will make you a very fair offer. I saw a collection go just the other day on my local Facebook where it was a 2-row box of football cards, and somebody said, I'm looking to sell this ASAP, I don't have the value, and then someone made them an offer and it walked out the door. If that's what you're looking to do, that's awesome. That's a great way to do the hobby. But don't just walk into your first location and sell the cards to somebody when you don't know what the value is, because you're leaving a ton of money on the table. And this is meant for your amateurs, people that don't know the hobby as well as the people that sell on eBay. And that's okay if you don't want to spend the time. Believe me, my wife does not understand how much time I put in to understand this hobby and know the values of the cards that I'm buying or selling. And it is a lot. It's not just an app on my phone that tells me what the price is worth. I have to sometimes know market fluctuations and what's coming next. And these are all things you have to be aware of. And if you're not, that's okay. But I just don't want you to be taken advantage of by people on Facebook and your local game stores. Reach out to people in the area. Make friends with a vendor that you know you can trust at a card show. Get their card, find their business, work with somebody that you know you can trust and reach out to, and that will give you a fair market price for your cards, because you don't want to be cheated when you maybe have $10,000 worth of cards that you maybe only get $2,000 for, because that's not fair. That's not fair market price. And I'm not trying to cheat these people out of sales. I'm not. If you're looking to just sell your cards, there's a great way to do that. Just sell it, right? Take what you can get. And if you're happy with $2,000, great. I'm not trying to stop you from just moving your cards. But what I want you to understand, that the market is the market is the market. Don't let people take advantage of you just because you don't want to do the time. There is so many people out there that will support you in this hobby and that will work with you. And I don't want you to feel like you're alone just because you buy into a bunch of breaks and you don't know what to do with the cards once you get them. And you're only looking for Justin Jefferson cards, but you don't want the rest of the Vikings players. Don't let someone who knows the value of those other cards take advantage of you just because you're willing to sell all of them in bulk. Make sure you understand what you're selling, and that find someone you can trust that you work with. If that is your local game store, that is awesome. I'm so glad that you trust them. But make sure you do your research about the offer that they're making you, because you don't want to be scammed, and you don't want them to make thousands upon thousands of dollars off of you, where you could make some of that money back yourself with some easy and quick research and finding a vendor or someone that you can trust within the hobby. That's all I have for today. I know it's a quick one. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this because I see a lot of people in this hobby being taken advantage of because they're new to the hobby or because they don't know what they have. Make sure to do your research and find someone that you trust, and not just a local card store. Make sure they show you how they got their values so you know where they're getting the value of the cards, and that they're not just giving you a bulk price for the box, because it's probably worth significantly more than that. And if it is, go find a vendor that will help you. We're everywhere. We're all over the internet. Search YouTube. You'll be able to find people's work emails or their personal emails and reach out to them through Instagram. There are so many people that will buy your collections. Don't get hosed. Don't get scammed. Make sure you know what you have. Do the research and talk to the right people. If you have questions about this, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm all over. I'm on Instagram. I'm on X. I'm on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. I'm all over the internet. Search me, find me. All of my socials are down below. I'd be happy to talk to you about your collections. Even if I don't buy them or someone, I can find someone who does. And I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment, tell me, are your experiences different than mine? Are you having good luck at your local card stores? Are you finding good vendors that you trust and work with? And if you do, link them below. Let's talk about how these are good people and they're good to work with so that others can find them. Thank you for your time today. I hope you have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you next week.